Hello, beautiful people. My name is Bridget, and this is Cortland.
Hi, beautiful people.
Super hot boyfriend here. And today we're going to do a Q&A. So I asked you guys on my Instagram story to ask me some questions, and you guys asked a lot of questions and some personal ones as well.
Oh, joy.
I know, I don't know if you're ready for this or not, but, you know, we don't have to answer every single one because there was a ton. But, well, yeah, that's what we're going to do. So go ahead and give us a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'd appreciate it. And let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to let super hot boyfriend Cortland pick the first question that we're going to answer. So go ahead.
So the first one's going to be, would he ever let you dye his hair and do his makeup?
No.
No. Hair dye, it kind of depends. I have to keep a professional look just because of like my job and such. And going into the next question is, what do I do for a living and how old am I? So I'm 28.
He's so young.
Yeah. Last day of the year, actually. Yield December 31st. But I am a computer tech instructor, so I teach computer techie stuff. But I'm actually planning on going back to school for my bachelor's here soon to get into IT security and network security and such.
No, that's great for you, honey. I'm just sad because I'll see you less.
No, you won't.
Yes, I
Most of it's
will.
online.
I know, but like still, you know, I can't go bother you all the time.
Are you gonna bother me anyway?
Well, I'm a bother to be with. So I guess I'll pick the next one. Things you love and don't like about the other person. I love you. I love your blue eyes. But I don't like that you burp a lot.
Yeah. All the various gases.
Go ahead. What you got? What you got?
What do I like or don't like?
Yeah. I'm nervous.
Liking would be too much of a long list.
Aw.
So don't like would probably be all the constant need for reassurance.
All right, that's fair enough. It's fair enough. We'll literally be in the store and I'll be like, "Are you gonna keep me?"
But I'm used to it, so.
Thanks, honey. It's a real thing. You can pick the next question.
So what country would you like to visit together? I don't know about her, or you, I guess in this case, but I want to travel eventually, whether it's after I retire or even before I retire. I eventually want to see as much of this world, or at least the beauty in this world, while it's still beautiful. Before we just completely destroy everything. I mean, I want to go to Japan, but not like, I'm not much of a city person, so, you know, I might go to Tokyo just to see it, but I don't care about Tokyo. I want to go up in the mountains, visit some shrines, some nice hot springs, things like that. I want to visit Scotland, Wales, a lot of the other, you know, places that most people are like, there's not much there. I don't care. I want to go see it.
It'd be pretty. You can be a cute little moment, but, you know, you don't have to stay there for long.
I like the nature.
Okay.
Plus, if you go to Scotland, Wales, I mean, yeah, sure, there's nothing to do there, but there's a lot of bars.
That's true. That's very true. Bring the Pedialyte with you.
Oh, yeah, because you know they go hard. Nothing but whiskey.
I would die.
Yeah.
I want to go to Thailand. It's cheap as crap. It's beautiful, and they eat tons of fruit, and I've
No, I
been
might have a
okay.
hookup for that, too, by the way.
Huh.
One of my friends in my old unit up in Virginia, he actually enlisted so he could become it's an easy pass to become a citizenship. He enlisted so he could have a citizenship, but he's from Thailand and he goes there all the time because all of his family's there.
Nice.
I don't know what part.
He had great skin.
I don't know. His name's Sappa and he's like a little dude.
Huh.
He was so cool. He was one of my minions. He was under me, but it was so cool.
Minion because he was under you, not because he was short. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So is he a cat person like me?
I have 2 cats. I had 2 cats. One passed away recently, and then she kind of tripped me into getting another one.
I did not.
So now I'm back up to 2 cats. So in total,
4.
we have 4 cats.
I did not guilt you, but I was like, but okay, maybe a little bit. Peer pressure never hurt anybody.
Sure, why not? Who wears the pants in the relationship? She thinks me, and I sometimes do, but there's a lot of cases where I don't.
Honey, you do wear the pants. You're in charge of everything. It's just if I don't get my way, you might hear it.
Exactly.
So I don't know. I'm gonna say you, just because you're in charge of everything. You know.
We'll go with that delusion of grandeur.
Hey! I think it's hot for you to be in charge.
Oh yeah. In your mind.
Yeah, in my mind. But then I'm like, you didn't listen.
Exactly.
The next question is, why don't you show him so often?
Yeah.
I do show you off all the time. I talk about you constantly. We also have a podcast together, but you've never once posted me, sir.
I don't post things. Let's see. What's our favorite things to do together? We spend a lot of time inside for the most part, watching movies.
We don't watch that many movies, though.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I like to play games. So we sometimes game together. A lot of Far Cry. It's great. Or if we find something like that we can go out and about and do, we try and get out.
No, we don't.
Ish.
No, we don't.
I said ish. We try ish.
Okay. So what is our favorite things to do together then, honey? Because you didn't say anything. You just said stay inside.
I know your favorite thing to do together.
What? Okay, so how does my boyfriend feel my social media presence? How do you feel about it, honey?
No, I don't care.
Great input.
It doesn't bother me at all.
All right, fair enough. I mean, I don't have any strong feeling towards it. It's just a thing I do.
Doesn't bother me at all.
Ooh, what attracted you to me initially, honey?
Well, if it's anything to do with my past relationships, probably the brokenness. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, you're hot.
Thanks.
You're weird. You were different.
Yes, I am. Yeah.
And you're smart.
I'm smart? Mm-hmm. Really? Because I do a lot of dumb stuff.
Yeah, I know, but you can hold a decent conversation.
Thanks, babe. Appreciate it.
Marriage, kids, what do I want? Probably all of it. I mean, pretty much ever since I was younger. I mean, that's pretty much what the whole goal of the game is with dating for the most part, is to find someone you can live with, get married, and then eventually maybe have kids.
Or a dog.
But also when I was younger, I always saw the world is still trying to find out what to do with one of me.
Oh, you're that person?
Doesn't need another one just yet.
You're that person? You think something's so great about you? Trying to figure out what to do with me.
No, trust me, if you ever asked my mom, I was a hellion as a kid.
I'm not asking your mom anything.
I was a straight up fucking devil growing up.
And I was an angel.
So, that's what they all say.
I really was, though. The teachers would yell at the class and be like, "Except you, Bridget, you were amazing." And I'm like, "Thank you." What do you think about me being a YouTuber? You have to admit, it's a pretty cool job.
I know. I wish I could make a lot of money. See, the only thing though is, it's not steady enough for me. I need something that's steady.
It is not.
There are some months where you make hella bank and then...
Not really hella. I mean, you could, but...
You told me that one month you made $4,000.
Yeah, one time.
Yeah, exactly. See, I just couldn't do it. I need the stability.
Nope, because you could make that and then make nothing the next month, honestly.
Exactly, and I can't do that.
But it has its benefits. You get to do what you want every day. Technically, you do have a schedule. You do have a lot to do, emails and everything. But it's pretty cool to say you're a YouTuber. You have to admit that. I think it's cool. I mean, I guess I like what I do.
How many times a week do you and your partner have sex?
If it was up to me, constantly.
Yeah.
Too much information, obviously, but you asked it. But
I would say 3, 4. I mean, it was 4
There's
this
7
week.
days in this week. I gotta fight you half the time. This is not.
Yeah, but we still do it. We still
2.
We do it at least twice a week, and then at least once on the weekend.
So 2.
Unless we've been drinking.
No, that counts. That counts though. If you count 7 days.
Exactly.
2,
so 3 or 4.
No, it's 2, maybe 3.
I know.
We're going 3.
I know. Recently we haven't, but normally we do 3 times a week.
Okay, well then right now 2.
Yeah.
Great. We gotta fight about this, and you gotta act like you're all uppity, just doing this. No.
How did we meet? Who asked who out? And does he treat you better than your ex?
Honestly, I feel like my ex... the world would be a better person if my ex wasn't alive. So, there's that
Okay,
answer.
so let's make it a little bit better.
Okay.
Does he treat you better than any of your exes?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Good job, honey. Way to be a decent human being.
We met using a hold on, wait. What am I thinking? Oh yeah, we met using a 21st century dating app.
Woo! Because I don't leave the fucking house. I don't leave the house. That's the only way to meet people. What am I gonna do? Go to a bar and
It was
just
Bumble,
like...
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Bumble. We met using Bumble. We talked a little bit, and then we went out on 3 dates. Because that was kind of my thing. I'm a bit of an old-fashioned person, so I was like, you know what? 3 dates, and then we'll see what happens. So ultimately, I ended up asking her out.
And I said, let's wait till the next date. And then I was like, okay, well, nothing romantic's gonna happen. We'll just... Because you tried to ask me out in the car the first time, and I was
No,
like,
I didn't.
You did too.
Oh,
You're like, I guess it's considered our 3rd date on the way to that crappy movie. I'm like,
that was a joke. That was a joke. No.
Also, you were a great first date because we could actually talk to each other for literally like 4 hours
When I'm
every
dropping
time.
forks on the thing. Oh yeah, I think our first 2 dates we went
like-
out to eat. The first date, I mean, we were there for like 4 hours just talking, and we went on a short walk. Didn't expect to be out that long.
Yeah, but here's the impressive thing: you can go on a long date if you're drinking, but we were sober.
Yeah,
Because I cannot stand people.
We went to some smokehouse barbecue place. Our second date, we actually went to Texas Roadhouse for dinner that night. And again, we were there for longer than we.
Well, we had
planned to
dinner
be.
right before they closed, and then we found a cat in the parking lot. And
Yeah.
just talked and tried to capture the cat.
we hang out in the parking lot for quite a few hours because there was a stray cat that we fed our very expensive leftover steak to.
Which I thought was hella romantic. By
And
the way.
our bread. And then it disappeared.
Yeah,
into
we
the
couldn't
bushes.
capture him, but like that. I mean, we went on really long first dates. So, and then
Our
third
third
date
date kind of got jacked up because I tried to do a little bit of research, but I didn't have time to actually scope the place out like I would want to.
Yeah, we were gonna go to an abandoned building.
We were
Isn't that
gonna go to
hella
an abandoned
romantic?
building,
That is
but,
so romantic.
But oh no, see, I had a whole romantic thing planned. Whole romantic thing. See, it was abandoned. It was an old abandoned schoolhouse. In the basement, there was like
No, all lies.
No, I know. No, I know it's all a bunch of lies, but supposedly the basement was the boiler room where the janitor supposedly threw kids in.
Of course, right?
Oh, yeah. So no, I was gonna go down there with her and then ask her out in that room.
If that shit was true, that'd be romantic.
Yeah,
like
that was my plan, but we got there and it ended up being like the whole thing was fenced in and boarded up, and I'm like, oh, bummer.
So
had
we
to
went
find
to
new
a
place.
terrible movie.
Yeah, I couldn't find anything off the fly. I'm not good. I need plans. I need time.
He really
to
does,
make
and that's
plans.
the most romantic gesture this man has ever made for me. Nothing else past that point, past the third date, you've ever made a gesture to be romantic, because you never think of things ahead of time. And then when the day comes, you're like, I can't just think of something on the whim.
We drove to Daytona, an hour and a half, to do putt-putt golf
And then
for
we
an
went
hour and a
home.
half. And we came home. So we drove 3 hours to play putt-putt golf for an hour and a half.
Yeah, we could have played putt-putt golf here.
I know, but I thought it was going to be bigger.
We could have,
than what
you
it
know, you
was.
could have been like, oh, let's find something else to do in Daytona, but we just went home.
We tried to find something else to do in Daytona. Really wasn't anything. There was an astronomy, like, stargazing thing that was inside. There was museums. That's about it.
I
You're
like
not
museums.
a beach person, and it was still kind of winter, so it
I
was
like
cold.
museums.
There wasn't anything good, though.
Oh, do you have a favorite hair color on me?
Well, I haven't seen the whole rainbow yet, but so...
You've seen
Red.
orange.
I've seen orange. I've
Red.
Seen, well, I wouldn't say red. It was more like a,
I did a bright.
deeper orange.
I did a red because I did a hair dye sponsorship. It
Oh
was
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
much
you
a red.
did the split, yeah.
Oh, I did that too.
Yeah.
I did purple, obviously.
Yeah.
Blonde. It's blonde for a day. For another half, black.
Yeah.
Gray and black. Pink and black.
You did the split,
Red.
You did the purple and black split.
Yeah,
Or
at
was
one
it
point
red
too.
and
Yeah.
black, yeah.
I've done purple too. I lose track of how many times I dye my hair, honestly.
Out of all of those that I've seen,
You like my hair darker, right?
yeah, I would probably say the purple, but I'm trying to decide whether all or the split. I'm thinking the split, like purple black.
The black is such a pain though, because like there's always gonna be a couple pieces that go on the wrong side.
Yeah.
And Snatchalakopos is here. Zatchel's here. You know, the first time we did a video and I was doing a Q&A and you were introduced in that video for the first time, that's what you're doing, getting Snatch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm an attention whore sometimes.
Yeah, he is. So the next question is, if your boyfriend didn't like your makeup style, would you change? No. Put up with it or don't. You know, it is what it is.
God. This woman has an entire... Okay, yes.
Wait.
She does makeup reviews, but I'm pretty sure even if she didn't do this for a living, she has almost an entire deep Alex drawer of nothing but lashes.
They've seen my lashes. It's not that much.
Good Lord.
It's just, they're
Like,
individually spaced.
I've seen women that, like, all right, you open their closet and it's just 1,000 pairs of shoes. With
No.
you, it's lashes.
Lashes. I have a lot of lipstick, too. So.
Yeah, she wants to say hi.
Statue? What's your opinions on a black wedding dress, honey?
That's fine.
Cool. So that's what's
I wore the
happening.
ball and chain.
I don't know.
I mean, that's what weddings are, right?
No. Don't be like that.
I'm just kidding.
It's important.
Has he dated an alternative type girl before you? Yeah, quite a few actually.
As alternative to me, though, because someone who just, like, wears a little bit of black or just, like, a little something, no. Yeah?
Yeah.
Anyone more alternative than me? Because in which case, I will step this game up. Come on, no. No,
I
I'm
don't
like,
think so.
I have a hand tattoo. Does that count? I got a whole
Well,
sleeve.
most alternative girls I dated was when I was in high school and whatnot.
Oh,
So.
we have more alternative options these days.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm the most
I
alternative
haven't
girl.
dated anybody goth. I'll go with that.
I dress goth. I identify as an emo. And apparently I'm an elder emo, so.
Boo-hoo.
I know. I accept my fate these days, you know? Been in this game for a while, honey. What do you admire most about me, babe?
Your looks.
You
Just
admire my looks?
Just kidding, just kidding.
What?
Honestly, out of everyone I have dated though, no one's been like, I wouldn't say like your dependence, but like your very housewifey
Thank you.
type stuff.
What, you admire that I clean your house for you?
Yes, I do actually. You know how annoying laundry is?
Absolutely.
Used to live out of my baskets. I'm like, you know what? When I move,
Babe,
I'll
when
start hanging everything up and I'll put stuff in drawers.
When we started dating, you had 3 baskets of laundry,
at
and they were
that
just
point-
like, this one's clean,
At
this
that
one's clean.
point, it was a habit. I just dug through my laundry.
You
like,
didn't
all right,
have a
cool.
dresser when we met.
No. That's because I threw my dressers out when I moved from Pennsylvania. I was like, I'm not carrying this dead weight with me, so I threw them out. Because ultimately, I'd always wanted is I wasn't going to use any dressers at all, except for like socks and boxers and stuff. All of my clothes were going to be hung up, except for like my clothes that I use for like when I work on my
Yeah,
cars
babe,
and stuff
you have
like
like
that.
half your shirts have the holes in them.
Yeah, those I keep around just for wearing around the house or working on vehicles and such, and whatever other nefarious projects I do.
Hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the main goal, is just to hang everything.
So, what you admire most about me is that I clean your house and that I'm housewifey?
Yeah. That you do stuff.
Thank you, baby.
That's a real quality.
Thanks. I know, most people don't want to do that stuff. They're like, oh no, it's equal, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'll clean your house, I don't care.
I mean, I cleaned it anyways.
What's our favorite place to eat together and why? We go to Supa a lot. We go to Cracker Barrel a lot.
Super sick.
Love dumplings and ramen.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty much what we do.
We eat. There's. Can I even say we're like about Super Saiyan?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. There's a place that is right around the road corner from me, from my apartment right now, and
Well, it's a ways away.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Couple
up,
miles.
Yeah, it's up the road. It's called Supa San.
Cyan?
Yeah, San.
San?
So I'm an anime person, right? Grew up with it, especially Dragon Ball. Like it's actually kind of weird. I grew up Dragon Ball Z. The original came out when I was in first grade or so, And at that time, I didn't even consider that an anime. To me, it was just a cartoon. I didn't even know it was anime. So the first anime I ever like realized it was an anime and actually watched and liked would have had to have been Inuyasha. And you have no clue what that is.
Nope, not at all.
I'm pretty sure a lot of other people do. But anyways, there's this ramen shop. Great ramen, by the way. Friggin' amazing ramen. Called Supa-san. And you just go in and it's just the walls, everything are just decked out with like anime art, posters.
It's a Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z. There's Goku's God form. Like the giant, like if you would ever go to the mall and go to FYE.
Oh, I have
those,
a picture.
like,
I'll put it right here.
Those giant man-size like figures that they used to have like Deadpool and they had Harley Quinn. They have a giant Super Saiyan God Goku there. And,
not sponsored, by the way.
Yeah, and it is absolutely great. I just love the ambiance, and of course the food there is just perfect.
So what you're saying is you like ramen and you like nerdy stuff, so we go there all the time.
Yes. Yes, I do.
I love
yes,
ramen. I love like Asian cuisine in general, Japanese. Oh,
yeah.
So good.
We've eaten a lot of it.
Yeah.
I don't really have much of a preference, but I would say really more towards that.
I eat a lot of
just
Japanese
because
food.
I mean it's cheap and filling.
Well, we also like bento, so we like a lot of rice and chickens and stuff. So good. So good. And you like sushi, but I don't eat sushi.
Yeah, sushi's also good. Do you guys plan on moving in together anytime soon?
Huh.
So, I moved her in actually...
Against my will. No, I'm just kidding.
Not 100%.
Not
but
100%.
Somewhat.
You were like, if you don't move your stuff in, I'm going to start slowly moving it for you when you're not
we
home.
started dating, what, September, right?
October.
October.
We met in September.
Yeah, we met in September. Started...
September 25th.
Yeah, that's my mom's birthday.
That's when we met.
Okay. So, in October, you were moved in by Christmas.
Yeah, before Christmas.
So, around December.
So...
Actually, no, you were moved in before Thanksgiving. You had just moved in because we went to my aunt's house.
Did I move in by that point?
Yeah, wow. Was it really only no, there's no way.
No, there's no way.
It was longer than 2 months.
Are you sure?
Like, it was right around 2 months, but it was longer than a month.
I think it was like early December. Because I know I cut my electricity off of everything at the other place by like
yeah, it
mid-month.
might have been. Okay, yeah.
So
yeah, she's been living with me already for a little while.
And it's like March now.
Yeah, and once my lease is up here, our plan is to rent an actual house rather than an apartment, so that way we don't have neighbors and stuff like that. Somewhere a little bit closer to my job.
And then I can light fires outside and smell the fires, and I can spray paint things. Mm-hmm. You can use tools and not get a noise complaint.
Yeah, no, I can get into some blacksmithing.
I can get a regular mailbox situation.
I have way too many hobbies.
What?
I have way too many hobbies.
I don't. I like doing my makeup, dyeing my hair, and spray painting things black. That's it.
I've taken jack of all trades to like way too much of a thing.
Yeah, maybe. You do all your tools and all your projects and stuff, and I'll just sit there watching murder documentaries, okay?
Works for me. Also,
I know people are like, ooh, it's super irresponsible to move in super soon and stuff, but like, it's not a big deal. Things work out great. If they don't, like, meh. You gotta go for it. You can't just sit, like, be all...
Oh, this is a great one. How are you both doing mentally?
Not great.
I'm doing fantastic.
That is the epitome of our relationship.
I don't let things get to me.
Well, see, I've had a massive hit financially and like views and status of my job and everything since we began with you. So I'm not doing great. I want to get back on track.
Yeah. I've tried to help you all with that.
I know, but like, you know, it's just a huge change, and then like everything like...
I no longer have a game room.
I know. He had a whole room empty full of foam.
Yeah, it was for my VR setup. I had a whole my whole computer system was set up in the closet, which are huge here, and that's why I love this apartment. That was actually one of the factors, is it had a spare room and the closets were huge. Set up my computer in the closet, so that way the whole spare room was just nothing but a VR setup.
So empty.
Oh yeah.
Empty.
And no cats allowed. And what happens like within the first week of her moving in? The cats have no boundaries. Doors
they live here. Babe, they live here too.
What's my one rule? No hair on
They
my stuff.
live here, honey.
You know how hard it is to get hair off a monitor?
Okay, well, see, you act like
And my
I let
desk.
you act like I let them in the room, and then you move your whole desk out of those things, so it doesn't matter anyways.
That's because
So.
you wanted the room. So I was like, it's not
I just
that big of a deal.
needed
It's
to
what it is.
work. That's all. The next question is your favorite movie to watch together. We've never rewatched a movie together, so movies we've seen together we've seen once, right? We've never rewatched anything.
Yeah, we haven't yet. There's a lot of movies you still haven't seen.
There's a lot of movies you haven't seen, sir.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm trying to convince this man to watch Eternal Sunshine for a Spotless Mind. Great movie. You haven't seen it. Jim Carrey, Kate Winslet. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, we keep meaning to watch that.
I know. I really love that movie because I feel
keep
like
forgetting about it.
the hair changing constantly to keep track of time. It's just a great it's a great movie. And I love Jim Carrey in serious roles.
Yeah, he's a good.
So Truman Show also.
Truman, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Oh yeah.
That's what every kid thought they were doing in their real life. Like everything's about them. The main character.
Let's see. Does he prefer you in full beat, natural makeup, or none at all? I
don't do natural makeup. It's one or the other. It's none or everything.
I don't even know what the difference. I just thought natural makeup was just makeup.
It's like
anyway.
no lashes,
Oh.
which doesn't happen. Not like highlighter, eyeshadow.
I mean, in the gist of the answer is I don't really care either way. She's still pretty, but
you agree that I look like a different person.
oh no, that's what I was getting at. It's
Okay.
between not having any makeup and having makeup on, different person. Two very hot people.
Thank you. No, I do agree. That's like the worst thing about dating people is I am so horrified the first time someone sees me without makeup on. Horrified. Or it took us like 3 months of dating before you saw me with my hair wet. Like a drowned rat, no makeup on, hair wet. I didn't want you to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for your hair wet.
Yeah. I was
Yeah,
trying to
I
avoid
would
that
say
for the longest
you
time.
took your makeup off at one point in time.
I know. I took my makeup off because I can't stand makeup on all the time. Like I don't want to wear it all the time. I feel like my skin can't
tell you
breathe
to.
sometimes. Is he into goth style like you, and are you into video games and anime like he seems to be? So no, you're not into the goth style. We have gone through this, but I wish. But actually, no, I don't, because I like you how you are. But like, if you knew emo music, it would do everything for me.
What depends on what your emo music is.
You've heard all my playlists. It's
Okay, yeah. I guess I would have been into the fake emo music then.
What's fake emo music?
Like My Chemical Romance.
That's not fake emo. That's regular
Green
emo.
Day. Well then.
That's regular emo.
Well then, yeah.
Well, technically,
Yeah, Green Day's.
Green
hit or
Day is
miss.
a pop punk
Hit or miss.
deal to
Yeah.
me. But I do love Green Day.
Yeah. Green Day. I listen to all of them. I still do.
Honey,
But no, yeah. I like.
you never sing along to anything on my playlist.
I don't know. It's like it's weird. I like the goth style and the goth look, and there are some really hot goth chicks. I just don't like. It depends on what they stand for. Like,
Well,
if
what
they're
do I
just
stand for?
no,
I know
it
I'm
just depends on their
technically-
preferences and stuff like that.
So
like-
what you're saying is
Because
someone.
most people, like, if you want to look at it from a stereotypical point of view, you see a goth person, you think, oh, Satanist.
I don't think that. I'm
something like
usually
that.
like, hell yeah, that'd be bad.
Yeah, but I mean,
I know, but like, they. Typically, you think of something darker.
my interests do not fall in line with my lifestyle.
Yes, baby.
That's the problem.
Everybody wants a hot goth chick. It is.
Yeah.
Golden Retriever gamer boys want hot bi goth girls, babe. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
It's a stereotype, which happens to be true. But no, I don't watch anime. I mean, I will watch anime. It's not my thing. It's not my thing, because I like murder documentaries. But we do play video games together.
We do.
He likes to play it way more than me, though. I get tired of her after a while, so.
I'll sit there and play from dusk to dust. Again. Dusk to dusk. I got one. Who is a neat freak? Really?
I love organizers and stuff.
No, you love organizers, but like when it comes to actual like, well, bless you. When it comes to actual like cleaning, that would be me.
You don't ever clean anything. Just besides you
don't
vacuuming up
have-
today.
Well, no, there's a lot more I wanted to do, but I'm like, if I start now, I'm gonna be here all day. I can be. I sometimes. I mean, I was in the military, so I still have those cleaning instincts and whatnot. But
Babe, I never see you clean stuff.
huh?
I never see you clean stuff.
I know.
I've never seen you wipe something down.
I know. I have though.
But as far as like organization and stuff, I got you. Because you are so unorganized.
It depends on how I want to be. It's just like right now I'm like, we're gonna be out of here in a little while anyway. So
It's like
I'm not
6
too worried
months from
about
now.
Those will fly by pretty quick. I'm not too worried about it. Do I have any tattoos? I do. I have 4, which I'm planning on actually getting either one kind of covered up and redone, kind of worked into a sleeve / half full arm tattoo.
You are not doing a full sleeve. There's
like a forearm sleeve, not like a full sleeve.
A half sleeve, babe.
A half sleeve, okay. Yeah, but it'll still end up reaching up into my. Anyways. But yes, I've got 4. I've got 2 when I was in the military, and then I've got one anime one from Fairy Tail, which if anyone watches Fairy Tail, everyone knows what it is by that. Except for mine is a little bit more personalized because I have an actual inscription on it. And then I have a alchemical transmutation circle that I designed myself, tattooed on my knee.
I remember the first time I hung out here, like you made me spaghetti.
I was talking about what a transmutation circle is.
No, I saw your tattoo and it says benevolence and I thought it said bone violence.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm like, why do you have bone violence tattooed on your leg?
Yes.
It was upside down, so.
No.
Do you have a favorite tattoo on me? Because I have like 30 at this point.
Try your heart one here.
This one?
Yeah, the one that you say
Yeah.
they messed up on, except for like it actually feels textured. I like that actually.
It just, a couple parts went a little deep, so it scarred me a little bit. But it's like a anatomical heart with a graveyard inside.
I like that, yeah.
Thanks. I like anatomy and I like graveyards, so it was a good pick. It was a great deal. It was only $70.
You have to take a date on a graveyard. We'll go picnic on
A
somebody's
picnic
corpse.
on a graveyard?
Yeah.
Well, we can't do it on someone. That's terrible. But like, in the graveyard, babe, that'd be so romantic. I would want tons of pictures.
Mm-hmm. Until we get kicked out. Hold on, there's a couple here. Let's see. How long have we had Anubis?
A month.
So, yeah, we got Anubis after my bonkers passed away. I had a Maine Coon that ended up just out of nowhere getting like a severe he must have had diabetes. He must have been genetically disposed to having diabetes for a while, but it's just once we moved, it just like kicked into high gear. He just dropped so much weight,
He peed
quickly.
so much. Like he would fill a litter box in a day.
Well, that's because his kidneys were in overdrive and they were starting to fail and everything. And it's just
It was hard to pet him because he was so bony.
it got so bad that it was time. We had to put him down. I mean, he was 12, 13 years old. Come here, Baddie. But him, Baddie.
Aww.
This is my other cat. This is his name is Meathead. And
Tell him you didn't pick that name, right?
I didn't actually. I actually took these cats from my mom when I originally moved out, but this is Bonkers' brother, I guess. Not related, of course, because he's not a Maine Coon. But they grew up together and so forth. And where Bonkers lost weight, this chunker found it. He's a chunker. But
I call him Biddy because Meathead is like a rude sounding name. So he's itty bitty little face, so I call him Biddy. Now he's named Biddy.
You won't go bitters.
He's a good baby.
But yeah, we got Anubis about a month ago, give or take.
And he's the longest noodle boy.
Oh yeah, he's young. He's still real young.
Also, leave me a comment of advice on how to get him to stop pooping liquid.
It's
someone
not
has
liquid,
to know.
it's pudding. It's like
someone has to know.
pudding.
It's not solid. That doesn't seem healthy.
Well, it's just I don't. How much water does he drink? Because if he drinks too much water, that'll do it too. So if he's
I have not noticeably amount of water, but like
I don't ever see him drink.
If anyone has tips on how to fix this issue, I would appreciate it.
He's just young still. The next one. So favorite show that we watched together. So we've got a couple actually that we watched.
We watched Breaking Bad all the way through together.
Yeah, that was the first show we watched together. Recently, or right now, we're kind of working on finishing Twilight Zone, the original, the old school one.
Love that.
Yeah, and then of course we
watched Forged in Fire the entire thing.
Forged in Fire. I'm rewatching. I don't know how long if she's seen it or not. The X-Files.
I've seen it, but I don't think I've watched the entire thing through.
We've got a lot of shows that we're kind of watching.
We were watching Lost.
Yeah, we were watching Lost, but that started getting kind of slow and a little boring.
To him, I've already watched the entire thing, so I enjoyed it.
I've never seen it, so.
I didn't like.
Eventually
We
we'll
tried to
finish
watch Fringe. I could not get into it.
Yeah, it's really slow at first, but then it kind of picks up. I mean, it gets really good as it goes. It just takes a hot minute.
Yeah, baby.
Plans for the future. I try not to think too far ahead, because I always know that anytime you have a plan, it never goes into action. So I've always had several plans, but I know the gist of what I want is I'm gonna go back to school, get a bachelor's in my IT, so I can make, hopefully, eventually, in 5 years or so, be in the triple digits. And at that point, I don't care. Eventually, we will find out where we want to permanently live, and then we'll actually get a house there instead of just renting. We'll actually go there. I'll find a job. We'll actually get a house, and then just go on from there. Eventually, we'll travel and do stuff.
That's your plans?
That's
generic plans?
Pretty much it.
Okay.
Make money, get toys, have fun.
Fair enough. I don't really have that many plans, honestly. I didn't think I was going to live this long, so now I'm just winging it. Also, you guys, we do have a podcast together. It is called Crimex. We talk about true crime cases every Tuesday, and Tuesday is the day you're seeing this video, I believe. So, check out our podcast. We talk about murder stuff. He tells you a fun fact, and it's all good. Sometimes we disagree on things in the podcast, but we work on it.
And then she cuts out all my rants.
That's not true. Just sometimes you say the same thing like 5 times. But anyways, thank you so much for joining me for today's video, honey.
That's what I'm here for.
We do this every freaking episode of the podcast, too. I'm like, thank you for joining me, honey. You're like, here all the time.
I live here.
Yay. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. See you by your Baddie. Baddie. Oh, Baddie. Aw. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, honey, for being the best boyfriend in the entire world, and I love you.
Give him Baddie kiss.
Oh, swerve me.
On camera.
You didn't swerve me. All right. Thank you guys. Bye. Say bye.
Au revoir.